Welcome to EDU 200. I'm Ashley Wilkins, the program head for teacher education at Northern Virginia Community College. This presentation is all about your EDU 200 field placement and reflects changes to the placement requirements as of August 2023. In this class, you are invited to participate in activities designed to help bring your thinking about teaching to the surface. Through your experiences, you will learn the foundations of education, as well as the realities and joys of the profession. You will also learn about diversity of schools, communities, and students. You will even learn how to understand and articulate teaching practices. Take advantage of the assignments and experiences that you are required to complete, always thinking about how they relate to students or the subject you will be teaching. It is possible to think that teaching can't be too difficult because our teachers made it seem easy. You saw teaching through the eyes of a student. Teachers have a different view of the classroom. This class will help you explore whether teaching is the right profession for you as you complete a 20-hour field placement in a public school. A field placement means spending time in a classroom with an experienced supervising teacher for 20 hours. You should spend about 5 of those hours observing the teacher, students, and instructions. For the remaining 15 hours, you should support the students and help with instruction. Please think of your EDU 200 field experience as an active, hands-on project. The field placement is a required component of this course. This is because EDU 200 counts as a professional course toward a teaching license. There is something to learn in every field experience. What you get out of your field placement is a directly link to the effort you put in. At your field placement, you will learn if you have the temperament to work with 30 students, and if you can maintain the rigorous schedule of being in a classroom with few breaks. During your placement, take advantage of the expertise of your experienced supervising teacher. Ask questions. Make an effort to listen when teachers discuss teaching and learning issues. You should try to develop strategies to serve your students as well. Teachers who welcome teacher education candidates into their classrooms are experts in their profession. These teachers also want to give back to the profession by helping others. Your supervising teacher is responsible for making sure you meet high standards for your field experience. Please be sure to follow all directions and treat your supervising teacher with respect. The process for obtaining a field placement can be challenging. Students must proactively follow the county procedures for field placement. Delaying the applications and onboarding processes will lead to delays and setbacks with your placement. Depending on the county, you may be asked to provide a background check, a TB test, or complete safety trainings. Please work with the field placement coordinator to ensure you have met all requirements for placement. The placement process may take 6 to 8 weeks. The field placement component of this course is worth a significant amount of your grade. While all field placement assignments are graded individually, students must earn a positive evaluation from their supervising teacher in order to pass the course. This means that you could have an A average on assignments, but earn a negative evaluation and be required to repeat the course. We have very high expectations for your conduct during field placement. Remember, you are representing NOVA while you are at the school. Please be sure to keep appointments, engage actively with students, and practice professional communication. Students most often earn negative evaluations from supervising teachers for one of 3 reasons: not maintaining appointments or coming late, not being engaged with students and spending time on technology, or providing uncomfortable details about personal lives and using unprofessional language. You are responsible for scheduling your first day of field placement. Please write to your teacher using your most professional writing skills as soon as you receive your teacher's name and email address. Make sure to schedule your first day at a time that is convenient to your teacher. Finally, be sure to provide your field placement teacher with a schedule of the days and times you will be attending. Please communicate regularly with your supervising teacher. Please address your supervising teacher by their last name. Be sure to provide your supervising teacher with your cell phone number. Please respond in a timely manner to any calls or texts you receive from your teacher. While completing your hours, please send the supervising teacher your schedule weekly via email. It is helpful to ask any questions you have by email to avoid interrupting instruction. You can also show appreciation for your teacher by sending a follow-up email after each visit. You can state something you learned and thank the teacher for their time. When emailing your teacher, please be sure to include a formal greeting, such as "Dear." Also, please be sure to include a closing, such as "Thank you" or "Sincerely." And finally, don't forget to sign your emails with your name. Please be sure to dress appropriately during your field placement. Please do not wear jeans or casual shoes, even if the other teachers do so. Consider this a job interview where you must wear your most professional attire. Be sure you are appropriately covered. A professional appearance begins with good hygiene and proper grooming. Before attending placement, be sure you have showered, brushed your teeth, and washed your hands. Please use deodorant. Your hair should be brushed and styled simply. Makeups, perfumes, and cologne should be used sparingly. Finally, be sure to smile and stay friendly. Please be sure to maintain professionalism during your placement. This means maintaining all appointments. You must be friendly during your time at school and be sure to speak to people in the hallway. A simple smile and hello will work. Please avoid using your phone or other technologies while you are at your field placement. While attending your placement, please be sure to maintain confidentiality. This means not discussing students or their families outside the classroom. If you do discuss a situation from your school during class, please do not use the names of students or the teacher. While at your field placement, provide support to the teacher and the students. Get involved. Ask if you can help. Show interest in class activities. Sit close to the students. Pass out papers. Talk to students. Provide academic support as students complete assignments. You should also try to gather materials while at your field placement. Ask your teacher for copies of their lesson plans and activities. Start a file of things you might use in the future. Please be sure to keep all appointments. Your teacher is counting on you to be at your field placement. Your teacher may have planned activities specifically for you to complete with the students. Canceling may disrupt the instruction and frustrate your supervising teacher. If you must cancel due to an illness or emergency, be sure to provide the teacher with at least 24 hours notice. During your EDU 200 field placement, we encourage you to visit other classrooms. You may go to PE, art, music, library, and lunch with the students. You may ask your supervising teacher to allow you to visit another grade level or subject area. You may also attend professional learning community meetings, PTO meetings, and staff meetings with the permission of your supervising teacher. Anytime you are at the school counts toward your field placement hours. If you arrive 15 minutes early to help the teacher prepare for the day, that counts. If you stay late to clean and set up for the next day, you may count those hours as well. While at your field placement, please remember you cannot be left alone with the students. Teachers sometimes leave their classrooms to go to the bathroom or speak to another teacher. Please remind them that you may never be left alone with students. This is a liability issue because you are not a school employee. An important aspect of your EDU 200 field experience will be reflecting on your time at the school. To do this, you will complete journal reflection notes after each visit. The template for these notes can be found in both the Field Placement Manual and your EDU 200 Canvas course site. The journal reflection notes will ask you to consider different aspects of teaching that are related to the portfolio entries you will be creating. The notes are meant to be reflective in nature. That means that you should write your notes at home after carefully thinking about your day. You should not be completing notes while at your field experience. Please know that your teacher will find it rude if you are writing notes while in class instead of engaging with the students. Remember that your EDU field experiences and reflective notes will help you create a professional portfolio that showcases your learning in this course. Your EDU 200 portfolio will consist of many different entries, including a philosophy of education, ideal classroom, a plan for communicating with parents, strategies for assessing students, instructional methods, and instructional technologies. Your final portfolio will demonstrate your understanding of important topics, your ability to analyze issues, your writing skills, and your creativity. Be sure to ask your supervising teacher questions. However, please avoid asking questions during instructional times. Speaking to your teacher is better done during planning time. You may also send your questions to your teacher by email. While at your field placement, be sure to interact with everyone, including other teachers, staff members, administrators, and students. You should get to know the secretaries, cafeteria staff, and janitors. Please greet these hardworking staff and thank them for any help or support they provide to you. Be sure to introduce yourself to the principal and assistant principals. Remember that your EDU 200 field placement could be the gateway to your next job. Be sure to show your enthusiasm and interest in teaching as a career. Schools will remember you in the future, so you want to leave them with a very positive impression. While at your field placement, please be sure to carefully observe both the teacher and the students. How does the teacher create lesson plans, assess students, interact with colleagues, communicate with parents, manage his or her classroom, group students, and differentiate instruction? Finally, please have fun and enjoy your time with the students. Here are some frequently asked questions about field placement. I am a teacher. Can I use my job as the placement? No, you must spend 20 hours in another classroom with a supervising teacher in a public school. Alternatively, you can apply for a special section of EDU 200 designed for professionals who are working in the K-12 public schools. Please contact the Teacher Education Program Head for more information. Can I complete my placement in a private school, daycare, or preschool? No, private school placements are not allowed in EDU 200. Preschool and daycare placements are also not allowed. You must spend 20 hours in a K-12 public school. Please know that NAEYC requires this placement for students who are currently pursuing a degree or certificate in early childhood development. The state of Virginia also requires this placement for students who are pursuing licensure. May I use my child's classroom as my field experience? No. Time spent in your own child's classroom does not count toward the placement requirements in EDU 200. What must I submit to my instructor? By the end of the semester, you must submit the field placement hour log, the supervising teacher's evaluation, and the NOVA student feedback form. You must also complete the related field placement assignments. Please be sure your supervising teacher has signed the evaluation form. We would like you to discuss the evaluation with your supervising teacher so you can grow from their feedback. Please address any questions related to the field placement process to our field placement coordinator. Questions regarding assignments can be posed to your EDU 200 instructor. We hope you have a wonderful field experience.